Welcome to Lanier Speedway for tonight's running in the Northwest Short Track Series. The field has just about finished qualifying, and we're going to start gridding up here in about 15-ish seconds. Alright, let's take you through the starting lineup. Starting in position 1, right on the pole, is going to be Wayne Anderson with Dan Lowther to his outside, with Bobby Grady in row 2 and Troy Daggett going to be on his outside. And we've got Tyler Kim in row 3, Cheney on his right, Ron Hunter in row 4 with Chris Kynes, and Casey Cavender in row 5, David Cannon on the outside of him. And bringing up the rear is going to be Bryce Clark. Pace car is off.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Anderson trying to get away from Lowther. Lowther not letting it happen so quick. Oh, Cheney far up the track. We got him 3-4 wide.
Sorry, Mr. Shift.
Not all on me.
Got some big jam going on right here. Cannon down low with Hunter in the middle. Wayne Anderson on the outside as they all stack up. And the yellow is going to be out for that one. Big mess right there. So we saw what happened. Just 3 wide. Just not enough room there. Hunter gets sandwiched in the middle, and that's about the end of it. So you got Anderson. Gonna have to tow back to the pits. Up front, we've got Bobby Grady leading, with Lowther following up. Bryce Clark getting a lot of positions out of that whole shuffle up at the beginning. Coming from last up to third now. Casey Cavender as well, following him up front. Daggett back there in 5th.
Green flag, green flag.
Grady loses that position as Lowther gets by him with that wiggle in the corner. And Daggett making a move underneath Cavender. Daggett clears Cavender. And Cheney right to the rear course. Little bit of contact. The 03 just getting stuck up on the outside. Sounds like we got a couple of cars brushing the wall. Cheney gets loose, chases it up the track. That's going to let Kim go by as well as Cavender. Grady trying to get his spot back from Lowther. As we've got Daggett making the move on Bryce Clark. Making the move for third. He's got him cleared. Clark potentially look for a crossover, but not quite there. And he's going to stick his nose in under again as they go out of 2, but it's not going to have enough of a run coming off the corner as Kim sends it in there. Has to check up a little bit so he doesn't run over Bryce Clark. Cavender way up high into that corner. Clark into the wall, just brushed. Lowther still out front leading. Cheney right under Clark. A little bit of contact. Breaks Clark loose. But they both continue on. Clark in the 98, Cheney in the 76. These guys have a bit of a past. Both of them being suspended last week after under caution contact. Ooh, and Cheney sends it in there. Under caution contact at Nashville Fairgrounds, suspending them for last week. Both back here at Lanier. Cheney all over the back of bumper of the 98. Clark sends him up high a bit. This could get interesting. Clark not giving any room. Cheney pushing his way down on the bottom regardless. Clark holding him down low. These guys just beating and banging the heck out of each other right now. As Cheney's going to make his way by, but oh, Clark sends it in there. Gets into Cheney. No caution for that one, but that's going to let the 8 and the 03 get by. Cheney coming out of that one a little better than Clark did. Back up front, Dan Lowther still leading. He's got a 2-second lead over Bobby Grady. And Troy Daggett back in third, trying to close the door on Grady. Ron Hunter following up David Cannon in the 33. Cheney's made his way past the 03 of Cavender. Dan Lowther making his way under lap car Bryce Clark. Dan Lowther out front with over a 2-second lead over Bobby Grady. Troy Daggett in third place right now. He's had 3 second place finishes over the last 3 races. All 3 of them have been second place. Still with a big goose egg in that win column, though. Looking to get that win, although he is first in points due to just his great consistency. Again, 3 second places in a row. Trying to look to end that tonight, as he's got to get by Grady and Lowther first. See Wayne Anderson following up Eric Cheney. Anderson not on the lead lap. Kind slides a little bit off of the corner. Cheney underneath the number 8. And Kind slides up the track. Cheney clears him. Wayne Anderson going to be looking to get by as well. Remember, Anderson is a lap down car. And Chris Kynes is in 6th place right there. Oh, and contact. Kynes gathers it up. Getting in trouble with a lap car. And Cavendish slides up the track just a bit. They both come out fine. Oh, and here we have Cheney and Clark again. Clark tries to run Cheney up the track. Cheney checks. And Cheney is around, down on the apron. Down below the line, so we don't have a caution yet. Almost gets in front of Lowther, but he doesn't. And there's the caution now. Oh, Eric Cheney possibly going to park it for the night. It's looking like Eric Cheney may just be done for the night. Again, those two, Cheney and Clark, having a history. Not exactly best friends on the track, you could say. But you could say that Dan Lowther is currently best friends with first place, because he is holding it down, and he has been for the whole race as we come to the line with 33 laps to go out of a 76 lapper here at Lanier. And if you're enjoying this race, make sure you subscribe to the channel right here on 15 Studios, the only place you're going to get Northwest Short Track Series racing every Monday night, 11:15 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget about tomorrow is the West Super Late Model Series right here on 15 Studios channel at 11 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the racing action. Grady still holding down second. Daggett in third. We've had a pretty clean race, mostly caution free. We've had just a handful, not bad. Lights off on the pace car. They're going to stack them back up. We're going to have Grady on the outside of Lowther with Daggett on the inside. Daggett going to be able to get by Grady on the restart. Going to stack them back up, and we're going to find out. Pace car is off. And the green flag is out. Daggett already right next to the one of Grady. Dips it in. He's got his nose underneath. That's what he needs. He's got to get the door. Daggett's just got to hold him down low. Keep Grady on the outside, and he might just be able to do it. He clears him. He's got him clear. Is he going to be able to continue to hold him off? And Cavender making his way by Kim, and Cannon looking to go down low as well. Cannon kind of sends it in there a bit. Kim getting shuffled back on the outside again. See Wayne Anderson making his way under Ron Hunter in the 30. Daggett chases Lowther. Daggett with 3 back-to-back second place finishes. He wants to get rid of that. He doesn't want that second place. He wants to kill that goose egg and put it in victory lane tonight. He's been there week after week, and now he's ready to prove it's his turn. After leading last week, leading the majority of the race, only to get the lead stolen from him by Garber at the very end. Daggett closing the door. Closing the gap, I should say. Getting closer. And we've got Cannon making his way under Cavender. Oh, and Daggett. I think Daggett just brushed the wall. Grady loose. Collects it, doesn't lose any positions. Lowther now starting to pull away from Daggett. Kynes making his way under Kim. Anderson on the low side of Cavender. So he's got him clear. 10 laps to go. Anderson has gotten by Daggett. Cannon now looking to get by Daggett as he's just falling back. But Cannon actually making his way underneath Daggett now too. Possibly Daggett just burned up his tires. Lowther up front. 8 laps to victory. Cavender looking underneath Daggett now. Ooh, Kynes sends it in there and gets a little loose. Three laps to go. Lowther just got to keep it clean for 3 more. Grady still in second, with Cannon making his way up to third. Kynes very loose all over the track. Just trying to hold it together as Lowther takes the white flag. And your winner, Dan Lowther. They're taking the checkered flag. He's going to burn it down right here. Dan Lowther is your winner. Bobby Grady in second. And David Cannon wraps up the top three. We'll be having the top three joining us here shortly. Alright, welcome back to Lanier Speedway. We're here with our top finishers. We have our first place finisher, Dan Lowther, and second place, Bobby Grady. David Cannon's unable to join us tonight. Let's start off with Bobby Grady in second place. Bobby, you just kind of came out of nowhere towards the end of there, or well, the second half rather. Where'd you come from?
Got to thank Troy for putting this thing together. Hell of a race by Dan. He was in a different league altogether. And I have to thank my sponsors, my wife's new boobs that she just got. You know, without her, I couldn't have done this.
All right, well, you've had a pretty good couple of weeks. Keep up the good work, and congratulations on the finish tonight.
Thanks, sir.
And our winner, Dan Lowther. Dan, you dominated the whole race. How did you keep it going all night long?
First off, I just got to say sorry to Wayne Anderson. Wayne Anderson. I didn't mean to get into him there at the start of the race. He just kind of checked up more than I was expecting, and next thing you knew, he was kind of loose, and I tried to let him gather it up, and then I think he did, but I don't know what else happened. But onto the race, yeah, no, I really like this track. It drives somewhat similar to my home track here in Meridian, Idaho, and once I got out in the lead, I just kind of clicked nice, clean, smooth laps and let those guys do their thing behind me.
All right, Dan. Well, you dominated all night. This should definitely give you a boost back up into the top spot, potentially in points. So congratulations on the first place finish tonight. Who'd you like to thank?
Just got to thank my smoking hot wife, Rhonda, and In Front Motorsports, 1.5 Studios, and Troy for putting this league together and letting us run in it this year. And you guys for broadcasting.
All right. Thanks a lot, Dan. Congratulations again, and we'll see you next week.
All right, buddy.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us at 1.5 Studios here from Lanier Speedway. We'd like to thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you tomorrow here on the 1.5 Studios YouTube page for the West Super Late Model Series. It's tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern. Thanks again for joining us, and we hope to see you tomorrow.